Tamika Tremaglio has spent her career working inside the powerful world of players' associations, helping shape agreements that define how athletes live, work, and earn. From the NFL to the NBA and WNBA, she has been part of almost every major moment in modern collective bargaining. Her fingerprints are on the landmark football deal of the early 2010s, the transformative WNBA agreement a decade later, and the most recent NBA contract that reshaped the league's economic future. Now she watches from a more distant perch, but her perspective remains sharp. As the WNBA pushes through its latest round of negotiations, Tremaglio sees players demanding something far bigger than incremental upgrades. They want a clean slate. They want a structure that matches the league's explosive growth and the reality of its new economic era. She believes the current framework is a bandage on a wound that needs rebuilding from the ground up. Those who negotiated the first WNBA agreement remember a very different time. Back then, simply securing a contract for a women's professional league was historic. Today, the stakes are far higher. Visibility has skyrocketed, revenue has accelerated, expectations have shifted, and players now understand their leverage in ways that weren't possible before. The union believes the new deal must reflect that shift, with revenue sharing sitting at the heart of the debate. The last agreement included a revenue share that sounded promising but never materialized because the league's numbers failed to hit the required thresholds. Tremaglio says that, even then, players suspected the financial picture was rosier than what they could see. And now, with expansion fees pouring in, valuations soaring, and a massive media deal on the table, the push for transparency is louder than ever. But the WNBA structure under the NBA complicates everything. The league has long benefited from the NBA's support, but that relationship also blurs the financial lines. Costs tied to the NBA are taken off the top before players ever see profit calculations, and the union does not have the resources to run the deep audits needed to verify the league's reporting. True revenue sharing requires true visibility, and that remains a central challenge. Negotiations across sports have evolved. What used to be discussions about healthcare and basic protections are now complex debates about business models, generational wealth, and economic power. Today's athletes enter the room with nil experience, entrepreneurial confidence, and a clear understanding of their worth. They are done settling for survival. They are negotiating for ownership, equity, and a future that matches their impact. In this moment, the WNBA stands at a crossroads, and the decisions made now will determine whether the league continues to rise and who gets to rise with it.